I chose New Guinea as a backdrop for our first blog because it really is one of the last remaining places on the earth where man still has one foot in the Garden of Eden, one foot still, in a sense, in the Stone Age. And yet you have technology arriving here. The government of Papua New Guinea is very earnestly setting up digital technology across the country. They're building a series of satellite cell towers across the country. And since the first time I came here in the early 1980s to now, 2009, there's been huge advancements in computer technology as well as a plethora of people using cell phones. Cool. We're up here in Tari in the highlands of Papua New Guinea with the Huli Wigmen. And these guys are preparing for a traditional dance. And we've been here the last couple of days documenting the language of both the men and the women. And we're going to go through a sequence here where we're going to have the descriptions of all the parts of the costumes, from the birds of paradise to the painting to the skirts here in the traditional Huli language. And a little later this afternoon there's going to be a dance. Part of the project that I'm working on here in New Guinea is documenting endangered languages and helping them revitalize that. So we bring them computers, we bring them video cameras, we bring them still cameras, audio recording systems, and we empower people, where invited, to do their own revitalization, to bring back their language, to maintain their language, to maintain and revitalize their culture. So several days ago we were in a very isolated village along the coast here near Madang, and there are only 400, give or take a few, speakers left of this particular unique language. It has not been written down. It is oral, like 80% of the world's population. Oral, not written down. And there they are. They have a computer, they have a still camera, they are training themselves with the use of video, the use of still camera technology, and they want to use this new technology to empower themselves, to maintain their culture and give them the ability to sustain their unique language, their unique culture, their unique traditions, their dances, their rituals, their day-to-day hunting techniques well into the future for future generations. And I think this is the power of not only the digital medium, but photography and video and audio recordings, and the ability to share this around the world. Now, it doesn't mean because a new technology comes along it necessarily has to replace the old technology, the ancient technology, the ancient rituals. Many indigenous cultures, many cultures around the world are bilingual. They can be able to carry on their traditions and yet embrace new technology. Probably one of the finest examples of a continent in a way that's doing this is India, where they have tremendous amount of technology being created in their own country, but certainly being imported and being developed, and yet it's one of the richest, oldest traditional cultures in the world. So we're here on the East Sepik, and we're at a particular village, and we're about to see a traditional Sing Sing dance, and it should be starting here in a few minutes. We're going to do a little bit of a photographic session, and then we're also going to be filming it and making audio recordings. So I think we're right on the cusp here in New Guinea with its ancient cultures, ancient traditions of having a unique blend of ancient culture and modern new technology. And this really represents, in a way, a metaphor for what's going on around the world in the 21st century. And I think that we will see huge advancements of technology in third world, fourth world, and very isolated parts of the world, and where indigenous people, cultural groups, are using that technology to their advantage in a social context to help their culture, to improve their culture, to document their culture both with still images and video. And that is very much what I want to be talking about in a series of blogs that we're calling Meetings with Remarkable People. As I journey around the planet on a monthly basis, I want to have an insight for you into how technology is affecting photography in these unusual areas around the world, as well as also how that technology affects us in the modern West, in North America, Europe, and many of the Western countries. And I think it's the combination of that use of technology with interesting messages and stories to be told that will so rapidly change the very nature of photography here in the next several decades.